Hey guys, we're Time 6. We're back watching You. This is Season 3, Episode 2 called So I Married an Axe Murderer. If you enjoy videos, make sure to leave a like, comment down below your thoughts, and remember to subscribe for future uploads. You can also check out our Patreon page where you can get early access and the full uncut reactions. We'll be doing one episode in advance on Patreon. Check that out, link is down below. And let's get started right away. How are they gonna clean it up though? That's the... Oh wait,
Oh,
just
he
jump into
hates
that?
therapists, dude.
Oh, he does.
Oh, it's a
But it's a
woman.
woman, so he likes it.
I don't know.
So what brings you in?
They can't even say anything.
Oh, that's okay. Good.
But why'd you bring the baby?
What did you do?
What did you do?
What did you do?
Oh fuck.
I caught him cheating.
I know you. So you kill her?
Yeah, that's weird.
I didn't cheat.
Technically.
I caught him about to cheat. It's the same thing.
The difference is that I almost did it.
It is the same thing.
Actually did a terrible thing, but I can't say what she did, so
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Jeez, that was fucked.
But she went crazy.
What does that mean? Crazy.
You're the shrink, that's your job.
No, it's not.
Bro,
Broke a vase.
A vase.
a vase.
It was priceless.
It's cheap and tacky.
Yeah.
No, I didn't plan it like some kind of psychopath.
I'm not some kind of psychopath.
That's fucking hilarious.
I signed the lease for the bakery.
You signed a lease.
Oh, shit.
Me! Focus!
I got it.
So you have a new baby.
Bro, this is hilarious.
The reason she died.
She was unstable and unhappy, and she killed herself.
With an axe.
Over a cliff and hit her head. I don't know.
No, she needs to disappear. Her phone, her iPad, her car are impossible to hide, so we need to move her. She's been holding my past relationships against me.
Well, you do have a pattern.
Don't bite, don't.
You don't? You want to throw Candace in my face right now? Okay. Right. Let's talk about how we handled that situation. What did you do with her body? Or Delilah's, for that matter, because you still have never shared.
I told you, I took care of it.
And I am asking you how you took care of it.
It's safer if you don't know.
Oh.
Bro, just tell him.
You murdered our neighbor in a fit of rage. No regard for the consequences. This today, love, look. You did this. You
Wow.
killed our family.
The fact that Joe has the fucking high ground, that's hilarious.
This is
You
crazy.
cared more about her than your own son anyway.
Real problem with my marriage is my fucking wife.
Bro, the way he said that.
Why don't you tell me what you went through alone in the aftermath of the argument?
Well,
Actually, I'd like to hear from Joe first.
She
Uh-oh.
would. I can sense the inequity here.
Just like,
He's interested, yeah.
I felt obligated to get rid of her for good. Forced.
By your wife.
Yes.
And how did that make you feel?
Fuck love. Fuck her. Fuck whoever made you feel. You show my wife the bakery. She signs a lease. An hour later, you text your husband. No emotion like the rest of your texts with Matthew. It's terse. All business.
Yep.
So you put an end to the other woman and you feel...
Emasculated.
Bro,
That was so good.
I can't.
It's not even that deep.
Yeah, that's nothing.
When I'm done cleaning up Love's mess, I am packing my bags, taking Henry, and
Oh,
getting the
really?
fuck out.
you are going to leave me? Are you insane?
Why does everybody think I'm impulsive?
Who is everybody?
She's
Bro, she's putting.
You know she's good.
She's getting put on blast.
Does someone else make you feel like this?
I think this therapist is dying next.
I can't guarantee I can help you with a lease financially.
This is a 3-year lease with a huge deposit.
And I would have told you if you'd taken the time to ask.
Wait, what does Joe even do?
He sells books online and sends the money to what's
That's
her
his
face.
full-time job?
Yeah,
What the fuck?
and he doesn't keep any of the proceeds.
So what is it about these
Impulsive.
labels that are so hurtful?
They're true.
You are impulsive.
It's like
Like, it's not.
nobody gets me. It's shameless.
Yeah.
I'm a Fem Gen major, if that's any comfort.
Of course you are.
Of course he is.
I'm Theo, by the way.
I'm married, and half these girls.
I was gonna say he's a Kyle. But then
Whoa.
after he said his major, I didn't want to disrespect you.
We got a new town, new baby, new bakery, banging body. Tax.
That's how a femgen major talks.
Just stole her beer and took off.
Feeling when this stranger paid you so much attention.
Guilty. Because it felt so good. Because I didn't want that from a stranger.
Oh no.
Just like that, she's the victim.
Yep.
Well, that's a valid thing to want. What do you mean? You could look at that in isolation from the axe murder.
I'm flattered.
If anything, you seem repulsed.
Dumb backstabbing face.
Jeez.
Tell me I shouldn't fuck the boring neighbor. Boring neighbor?
Wait, that's supposed to be him?
Yeah, big time.
Is that all I was to you?
Oh no.
Maybe love was right about you.
Oh shit.
She had no right to kill you.
I couldn't convince myself that Henry would be better off. He needs both of us.
So you stayed for the child, not for your wife.
That's typically how it is.
Yeah, typically.
Yeah.
It's kind of how it goes.
Yeah, it's kind of the name of the game.
Oh my god, you're gonna end it on that?
The therapist should be aware. It's like, oh, we got 10 minutes left. Let's wind it down.
But that's a people thing, not a therapist thing. We do that.
You must choose to stay together every minute from now until death, and that takes a lot of will, and something both of you are willing to fight for.
What's the only thing worse than couples therapy? Coming home afterward.
Oh, yeah.
Andrew and Jackson's kids' party.
We're still going to that? Don't you think that maybe?
Oh, wait, do you have some packing and running to do? I'm sorry. Let me try it again.
You're right.
You think that Natalie and us should be the only people who mysteriously don't attend today's party.
That's a good point, honestly.
It is.
This is like Bonnie and Clyde gone super sour.
That was a quick read. Need me to find another beautiful woman to recommend the next
Oh my gosh, these comments.
What a weird librarian.
Maybe you could escort us. We'll be very quick.
He should work here. You need a job, right?
Yeah, he should.
That's a good point.
I thought you said no one worked down here.
Oh, I do sometimes. When it's slow upstairs.
Yeah, interesting.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Uh-oh.
as well. Time to get a new box?
That's okay. Just take it.
Oh, she can't see because of the cover.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
Glad someone's got my back.
Look at this slick guy. Henry's got his back.
Ellie needs cash, and I can't touch Quinn funds for fear of them finding out where she is.
He's just gonna start pilfering the supply.
The only thing worse than a kid's party is a rich kid's party.
Those are the loot bags?
Just kill me now.
Dottie has a bit of an expiration time.
Alcohol, pills.
What the fuck?
It's no judgment. I could only imagine.
It's no judgment. As I judge.
Oh.
I could cry right now. Being a mom with twins. Losing one would be like losing both.
No, I wouldn't.
I am also opening a bakery.
Love that. So brave.
Well, I was hoping you lovelies would be my guinea pigs.
What the hell was that?
Okay, don't worry. They're organic and like everything's great.
I'm not really a fan of
Raspberry.
raspberry.
What is this reaction? It's visceral.
Already hit on that.
Oh, I'm fasting.
What? What is going on?
We should get our kids in their costumes.
Okay, what just happened?
Sherry's the reason that the bakery's not going to do well.
Son, no denying this beats a group home.
Oh my god, what?
What?
For what?
No way.
I'll invest.
Things I've 10 minutes. Ejaculating too much can deplete focus, so Carrie patented a method for injaculating.
Sherry started nicknaming me the Stallion.
And Gil.
You know, I've seen you at the library. I read to the kids there. You and Henry should join sometime. It's fun. We can carpool.
Maybe.
I'd rather lose another finger than carpool with Mormon Neville Longbuck.
Jeez!
God damn! Destroyed the man.
Oh, baby girl, no. You have completely spiked their blood sugar low.
She said that they were sugar-free.
They're sugar and raspberries. We don't let them eat fruit.
Oh. Okay, I'm all for keto. But what the fuck is this? Are you guys with me now? Sherry needs to die.
Yeah.
Heart rates and blood sugar.
That's an app for the fucking final.
Have GPS.
Oh yeah. To Matthew, you could give a shit about your health. He's just horny for the data collection. I mean, it's pretty spotty, but it gives you the
Matthew?
general.
Yeah, exactly.
So Natalie's phone?
How does it track though? It's a ring.
No.
The body.
If Matthew has access to the ring, he'll be able to see exactly where she is right now.
Do you think that they could see that her heart stopped in the bakery?
I don't know. I didn't invent the fucking ring.
Hey, man.
He looks like Homelander, man.
Listen to me. I'm telling you, we need to stop production.
He hasn't put it together yet, but it's only a matter of time.
Are you bringing him?
You want to leave him in the car? It's like bad parenting 101.
Fucking idiots. That's fucking hilarious. What the? Like, what are you watching? Bro!
Holy shit.
Dude, the smell would be so bad.
Why does she look like that?
I had to remove her teeth.
Dental records, yeah.
Wow, she's a newbie.
Where did you put them?
It's safer if you don't know.
Oh, okay.
Bro.
Oh, don't break, please.
Oh, it's gonna rip off the skin.
Oh, yeah.
Holy crap.
Maybe that's good. It could have just broken when in the bakery when she fell.
Or she broke it on purpose because she doesn't like to be tracked.
Still have to move the body.
Oh. Oh.
No. It never rains in the fucking. Oh.
In the Sunshine State.
How did you know we were gonna have to rebury her?
I didn't. I drove past it yesterday, so I looked into it. This is a backup plan.
Oh no.
Drive around.
Why are
Oh,
you?
for her?
For her.
Good places to
I
disappear.
think it is.
Considering who I'm married to. Yeah.
What were you planning for?
He's resourceful. Allow the man.
Why don't you love me anymore?
What?
I know why you just won't say
I
it.
don't know what you're talking about.
You had a fucking hook to my throat, and then I said I was pregnant. Went on and pretended like
Yeah.
And you're talking about it
No,
now?
we didn't. No, we didn't.
It's been a year.
You act all pure and noble, like you have reasons for what you do.
Oh, we talked about this.
What are you doing? I'm crazy, right? I'm some manic nut job. She's a mom now. I guess I can't slit her throat.
Jeez.
Is the only reason I'm alive.
Yep.
But I have worked hard to be better, and I am not that person anymore. But now, I will be burying bodies until I'm 70 years old.
That's a great point, dude.
You will keep killing people.
If I'm not enough for you, you'll kill me.
You said that out loud?
Whoa.
50% of my married clients want to kill each other. It's normal. And here's the better
That's
news.
not normal at all.
Okay.
She's a horrible
I don't know
therapist.
about that.
You're not murderers.
You're one bad decision
This
away.
proves she's a shitty therapist.
Come on, dude.
She's literally getting people killed.
I'm not a violent person.
What if sometimes you are? What if that's normal?
Bro, he has quite the list, yo. Jeez.
You're broken. I could never love you. Wait! What did you do? What did you do?
If someone sees the real me, they'll go away.
When else have you felt the way that Joe makes you feel?
I can't get over these fucking flashbacks.
What are you fighting to protect?
My family.
Why specifically family?
Because that's what you do.
Because it's family. What do you mean?
Too deep.
Why does love have to be unconditional?
Because if anyone saw how ugly I can be.
Are they actually bonding? Jeez.
For good.
Perfect for each other.
Yeah, like,
They are, dude. They are.
I said this last season, but
Fear of abandonment so deep it feels downright kill or be killed. Metaphorically speaking.
Nope.
Bruh.
Maybe this isn't two opponents in a ring. Maybe this is two on the same team.
that's what I said last
fighting for
season.
the same thing.
Like, she's a ride or die. They can do it together.
Having someone on my team.
Bury bodies till you're 70 together. That's the whole point.
Or don't.
No, but if they're gonna be that way anyways, like, seemed like that was a productive one.
Is that
She's actually good. The therapist.
does sound
Oh, he
Just
wants.
like that. Playful. Honest. and beautifully, radiantly maternal.
Is he finally seeing the light?
He is bipolar, bro. He's got like a million different issues.
I'm so sorry. You were all in with him.
It's not just him. It's not just our son.
Damn.
Get some wolfing in here.
Finally a TV, oh jeez.
This is what trust looks like.
I would absolutely kill for you.
Oh, you've already done
You have.
that. We get it.
Love, I would kill for you too.
We're finally on the same page.
And Henry.
These two actually mean it though.
I promise to do everything I can to make sure you never have to do that.
Okay.
Good.
There we go. So no more boxes? Are you gonna commit to that?
Can he?
I feel like this basement is gonna come into play again.
Oh no.
Oh!
Oh no.
As I said that. This fucking chamber, young, goes everywhere with them.
I'm building one of these next week, eh?
We can't be sure
Yep.
Oh, really?
Yep.
But I know from experience.
You're gonna have to tell us where so that we can check up on you.
This offers
Just in case.
Yeah.
It's for the Basilian Priest's archive.
feels nice.
Cool.
Trust.
What the fuck is he doing?
He put.
This genius!
Yeah.
He's putting a key to escape in case he gets locked in there. Oh!
Laugh she does too. Is it
I hope so. I hope so.
Oh.
Yep. No trust.
They don't
Yes!
Damn, this place looks nice.
Damn.
They did it just these
Are
two.
you call it
alone?
Navern? What are they gonna call it?
Building a future.
A fresh
for
tart.
our son.
That's a good name.
Oh, so you want a job? Well, you know you need a master's to work in a library, but
Do you, though?
They don't.
You need a degree.
I will think about it.
Really?
Yeah. The librarians are no joke, man. You need to get a degree for that. Yeah.
You.
Oh, this kid.
What?
What are you doing?
He's the stepson?
I own the place.
Hang on a second. Theo, who's there?
He's the stepson.
Oh, hi, love.
Hi, Matthew.
Natalie's not here right now.
I didn't know you had a son.
Stepson from my first marriage. Thank you for this, but we're kind of dealing with something right now.
Enjoy.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
He really looks like Homelander, jeez.
I think shit's about to hit the fan.
We've got this.
Teamwork!
Together.
Turn off the light.
Yeah, it's bait as
They
hell.
can see you.
See you from a mile away.
Right. Okay, thanks for watching the reaction portion of the video. Make sure to stay tuned for the discussion. If there's any part of the episode that we weren't able to keep in our YouTube edit, you can watch the full uncut reaction over on Patreon. Link is going to be down below. And let's get started right away. So, I married an axe murderer.
Yeah, we really didn't have as much Henry this episode.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Kid, like, what's baby going to do?
No, just because like they made a big point about how like it's really affecting Joe and his like there's definitely going to be like some development there in reference to Joe and the baby, or it's done now.
I'd
It's
rather
just on the same
see these
page.
developments between Love and I think those are way more interesting. Until the baby starts to talk, there's not much you can do.
Well, they have to like skip a few
Yeah.
years for that, right?
So
I think the baby not talking also spices things up only because they can have like different interpretations about how the baby's feeling. And knowing these crazy narcissists, it'll definitely have a huge impact on their inner narratives and how they feel about the whole situation.
maybe, but that was my least favorite part of like the last episode when he's just talking to the baby.
Yeah, okay. I mean, it's fair. I mean,
What I
that's only-
prefer is what we got this episode, which is the funny moments, which is like you're doing all this fucked up shit, and because the baby's so small, it doesn't matter if the baby's there.
We didn't really talk about that in the last episode, actually, about how, like, there is, in certain times with certain parents, a disconnect between the parent and the child. For women, it's a lot more common, this postpartum depression. So they typically, their hormones are enraged, and there's problems sometimes with connecting the baby, and there's, like, depression because of, like, a sense of hopelessness. Oh, I'll never be able to connect with this thing that I gave birth to. But it also happens to guys. You mentioned throughout the episode that men typically tend to connect with their sons later in life. I feel like there's more opportunities.
That's not what I meant.
Oh.
What I meant was that for a child's development, the early years are more beneficial to receive the love and nurturing from the mother.
Oh, okay.
And then later in life, the dad teaches the social and like just getting into the world stuff. You know?
Okay. So it's like
And support
yeah.
stuff, yeah.
So the spotlight is on love, right?
Yeah, not that the
Yeah.
father can be loving and nurturing. It's just more important from the mother at the early age.
I think it's almost unrealistic or illogical, but I think it also makes a lot of sense because like your entire life is literally revolving around this tiny bundle of piss and snot and vomit.
I thought you were gonna say joy.
That's what people usually say. But in this scenario, it's not that. You know
That's
what
a weird way to
No, but it's like
describe
no, but think
what a
about it,
baby
right?
is.
No, but the point is that this like everything that you're doing in life is for this thing. So if you're
not a
getting
thing.
for this person, sorry,
It's not a person.
It's a baby.
It's your next of kin.
okay, for your next of kin.
Gotta say what it is.
For your next of kin. So if you aren't getting the feedback that you're wanting, that you're looking for, you can get demotivated, and that can do a lot to you, you know, because literally your whole life is based around fulfilling the needs of your next of
Feedback
kin.
from the baby?
That's what I'm saying. It's unrealistic, but at the same time, it also applies only because of how much motivation requires to be a father.
I get what you're saying, but if this is how you feel now, when the baby can't even respond to you,
yeah,
I feel like we know that there's issues to both of them.
Oh, 100%. This is
there's
totally...
it's a them issue.
Yeah, it's definitely a parent issue,
Yeah.
but it's a real issue, though. It's
Good
something.
luck
it's a
when
real
they're
problem.
13 and telling you how much they hate you. Then.
Right?
No, but like...
they're not even ready
Okay,
for that.
for example, have you ever seen bad parents in public? Like, for example, the kid is crying, and these really asshole, neglectful parents, and they either just let the kid cry or they yell at the kid, and they
You're supposed
try
to
to
let them cry.
physically... Well, there's different approaches to that, but the point is that, like...
Are you gonna coddle your baby every time he cries?
There's okay. Well, Gabor Mate, he says the importance about actually making sure that the child is known and loved. That's a misconception.
No.
There's a whole. You can look into it. Trust
You
me.
can
I know
look into
exactly.
it. You
I know,
can look into it.
Trust me. I know exactly what you're referring to. I forgot exactly what the name of the.
And
of the- of
I'm
the
assuming when you're
psychologist-
talking about outside that they're not babies, that they're like toddlers or. Because when they're babies, then you're supposed to deal with it. Because
Yeah.
they can't communicate, so they want
Yeah,
something.
Exactly.
But
when the baby is crying,
when
you're
they're a
not supposed to just
toddler-
let it away. No, I'm talking about babies.
Yeah, okay,
babies.
baby. Okay, yeah.
No, because
I agree with
that's a
that. No, I agree
common
with that.
misconception, though, because parents conflate that. They conflate the baby and the toddler, and they assume that
I thought you were
treat
talking
them
about
the same
toddlers,
way.
okay.
No, babies in particular. But you see these parents that are really neglectful and that they're impatient and they're rash, and it just comes across as really, really bad because it's like that this child's gonna suffer, like its development's gonna suffer because of it.
Not necessarily. Like just because you see one time, like it's probably a singular instance. You can't just judge the parents' credibility based off of that.
No, but you can assume though. I mean, if you see it once,
Why
in
would
public,
you assume?
I don't know. If you see it in
There's no reason to
public,
assume.
well, I would
Like,
assume
oh,
that.
they're dealing with their kid. I'm gonna focus on my shit.
A lot of parents think like just yelling at the kid is gonna help. Because they're young, they don't think they understand. They think their kid is stupid, right?
And they say, "Well, why won't you shut up?"
Dude,
they fall into despair.
let me give you an example. This is literally happened to me. Like I think I've told you this before. My nephew was crying. My nephew is not even. He's one now, but a few months ago he wasn't, right?
Yeah.
So he doesn't know what's going on. He's just crying. My niece is almost 3. She was telling me that he's just upset and he needs to get all his feelings from his stomach or tummy. My sister-in-law explained it to her, and she was explaining it to me as what's going on with him. Like he has all these feelings bundled up, right? And he has to get it out, and then he'll be okay. She's 3, and she understands it. She knows what's going on. Like kids are not stupid. You can just talk to them, and they will understand.
Yeah, if the kid can get it, why can't a parent? You know? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
No. So I know his wording kind of took you off place, but the point is that the child can recognize a healthy approach to the.
You said
to
that
the child.
moms. What did the mom say?
No, the mom said that she explained that to the daughter, and the daughter explained it to him. So the whole point of this is that the daughter, right, she has been able to recognize a healthy approach to the baby situation. And she's
I thought
only
you were trying to give an
3 years
example of
old.
bad parenting. Oh,
No, it's good parenting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
I
No,
thought
was
you, I
confused too.
thought you were trying to say that the 3-year-old noticed something the mom didn't.
No.
That's what it sounded like when you told the story.
The way that he worded it did sound that way, but towards the end, I figured
Yeah.
out what you were saying. Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, what were we talking about?
Let's start from the last episode. We can get into this one.
Let's talk about therapy. I fucking hate therapy. I think it's a very Western luxury, which a lot of people actually don't need, if you think about it. But when you're this damaged and you're killing people, of course you need it. So.
And she was a good therapist.
And this one was good. Yeah.
I think the key word
It
here is
worked.
need.
It worked out for him. Somehow it worked out. Even though they can't even tell her the entire truth. Somehow it worked.
Yeah. And I love that, like, this therapist was very, like, proper and neutral. So, like, Joe came in thinking that, like, because it's the common, like, stereotype, right? Like, in couples counseling, the guy just gets shit on, right? So he came in with that attitude, but it was love who was put on blast. The first meeting, at least.
Mm-hmm.
And then second one, they worked together to build the teamwork, which was very productive. So I like that.
Yeah, for sure. The only problem was how she ended the first meeting, right?
That's a typical, like, every TV, like...
Is it a TV thing? Because I've never been to therapy, so I don't even know if that's a thing. Like, do they actually end it, or do they understand?
You would hope.
So
they
they
do
would
end it.
No, you
would.
Yeah, they
really?
do. Yeah, absolutely. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. What you guys don't understand is that for the most part, this is not the psychiatrist or the therapist thing. We as individuals, we have a bad habit of they're called backdoor questions. It's questions and situations. Same thing happens at the doctor. You go to the doctor, you have 10 different things. Let's say you arrange the 10 different things in a priority list, you know, from 1 to 10. Number 1 is going to come at the end. For whatever reason, we as people, we like to wait until the very end to bring up the most important things. We think about them.
I feel like you're shifting the blame. It's still on the therapist because the therapist has to manage the session. So let's say you have these 10 things. We're going up. We're at 7 or 8 now.
Mm-hmm.
The therapist should know, okay, let me wind it down before things get too serious. And they're going to be at a place where they just said some shit and now they have to get kicked out the door. So you have to, as the therapist, wind down the session in the last 10 minutes. And the next session, you pick off from there.
Absolutely. But what do you do as a therapist, right? Sorry, continue.
No, I was just saying that's what you should be doing as a therapist.
But the problem is that some people, they need to get it off their system. It's like, this is what I've been thinking about, but I've been thinking about it so much, I'm waiting until the end to bring it up. And then they bring it up, and now the therapist is in this awkward situation. You're right. I think the best way to go about it is to say, okay, I hear you, but I really think that we should save this until next time so we can further explore this topic because we only have 5 minutes left. But as the individual, I'm like, no, this is on my mind right now.
Yeah.
I have to talk about this. I need to get your opinion. This is my life we're talking about.
I think a good therapist will, as soon as the session starts.
You know what?
No, list down the issues.
Yeah.
Right? What do you want to talk about today? And then you have to manage the time and make sure you address each thing. Because you can't just leave the person hanging after they get to the most, like, peak of their mountain, you know?
Mm-hmm. But at the same time, they chose to invoke the mountain.
No, you can't put this on. They're the patient. They're coming to you for
I know,
help.
but it goes both ways.
No, you can't put it on them. They're coming to you for help. You're the fucking expert here. How are you going to put it on them?
Because they have the problems and it's their responsibility.
Yeah, but that's why they're here, because they have the problem. So you have to manage that.
Like, you're right. Like,
I don't think you can put it on the
It is
on
the
patient.
responsibility of the therapist to manage their time,
Yeah.
but it's also the responsibility of the patient to voice their concerns and to voice their...
No, honestly, if someone's not voicing their shit at all, they shouldn't be in therapy. But if they are, it's the therapist's job to get shit moving in the proper direction.
Yeah, because let's say, like, you start the session and it's just nothing, right? There's barely any communication. It's only...
Yeah, it's the way Joe was
exactly
responding at the beginning.
So then
just
she's
one word answers.
trying to get traction, and maybe it takes until the very end until you finally break through, and then the session's over. And so what do you do? Do you just forget? Do you just neglect the breakthrough and you don't even let it happen, and then you hope the next time that it happens?
You
Or
should be aware of the time. So like 10 minutes in, you don't keep pushing it and to get higher and higher.
I'm honestly now thinking that it's a tactic they do, therapists, to end it there.
Yeah, because then it makes you want to come back. They get paid.
but it's scheduled. How could they?
No, but if you feel good about yourself, you might be, I don't need it this week. I'll come back the other week.
No, you're right about that. But how can this be a tactic? You're thinking that they specifically plan out your own...
But once someone is on a high, they end it.
But they can't. It's on a schedule.
I don't know about that. No.
So it's like we start talking.
I don't agree with that. I'm saying
lunch break.
using what Kyle just said, they know that okay, we're gonna get to the good stuff at the end, and then they make sure you don't get to the good stuff until the end.
No. But they could. I'm saying is, I'm sure they have like a half an hour between sessions, right? So they have time to bring it down. Instead, they end it. That's what I'm saying.
They have half an hour.
So let's
between
say
sessions
you have
to
an
break it
hour
down.
session, okay, and then the big thing comes out last second. So they end, even though they do have time to continue and talk about that thing, because maybe like 10 more minutes would have been fine, but instead they end it there. I don't know why, but
No, I feel like your theory only works with Kyle's thing. It's like they, as the therapist, know that this person is gonna lead up to their biggest thing, and then they manage
I'm not saying
then they manage it in a certain way to make sure you get to that thing in the last 10 minutes.
I'm not saying they do this every time. I'm saying if it does happen,
No, I'm sure
that's what they do.
I'm sure there's some people that do that. So,
yeah,
it is what it is. But anyways, let's talk about the body. The fact that he had to come back for the ring.
He's an expert. God damn. He's got the teeth. Oh, the ring. He should have known that. What the?
No, why would he know that?
Whoa.
No.
No one should know.
Tracking ring.
No, not a tracking, but he would.
No.
Because her husband was in tech.
That doesn't mean.
Okay, like yes,
No,
he is
man.
creative enough to come up with that kind of theory, but there's nothing to support it other
Just
than
because
the fact
someone's
that her
in tech
husband's in
doesn't
tech.
mean the person you killed is being tracked through their wedding ring.
Bro, when someone says they're in tech, it can mean anything. Yeah. Anything.
We're in tech.
Yeah, we're in tech, exactly.
Our whole work is tech.
I'm not building any apps. You are.
But yeah, so his the second plan was really good, where he put in the foundation of the house.
Classic
Where the
mafia
fuck it was.
style. Very good.
Yeah, it's cemented over. It's good.
Oh, no one's gonna find it
Yeah.
unless they move the house.
No, we're not.
The biggest issue for me was like, so like a creature like a bear, for example, has like an extremely heightened sense of smell. It is so strong that they can literally smell underground. They can smell, like for example, when certain bears they go out for food on beaches, okay, and they're literally able to smell different. I forgot what they're called, but they're basically like snails. They can smell the snails under the ground, and they dig them up and they eat them. But they can smell. Their sense of smell is so strong that they could literally smell them through the ground and dig them up.
Wait. A bear?
Yeah.
Why would a bear be in the house?
No. The bear's gonna be in the forest where they bury the body. Is gonna smell the body and be like, oh, food. And then it's gonna dig up the body. You know what I mean?
Wait, you started this by saying your biggest issue. That's your biggest issue.
Did I start by saying that?
Yes, you said my biggest issue is the bears.
I guess it's because I didn't bring it up. Because like they're very
You don't have to
methodical.
bring it up.
Well, because we all
No,
kind of made
Mayo,
a note of-
here's the biggest issue. Okay. Have you followed that Idaho murder?
No.
With the, okay.
Unless, well, you have to tell me more about the case. Maybe I'll,
No, well, basically, like, it was just, like, this person broke into these students' house, and they killed 4 of them in their sleep.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
really bad, yeah.
Pathetic. What the fuck?
And then...
Was it other students?
Yeah, 2 of them were in the house, and they made it out, yeah. They weren't. But that's not the point. The point is, for, I think, over a month, they had they had a lead, but they had nothing to go off of, right? They couldn't find the guy. And they found him now. He's under arrest, and part of the evidence was the cell phone pings from his phone that he was within the area. So that's something that I think needs to be addressed when you're talking about tech, right? So they addressed her cell phone, her tablet, but did Joe have his cell phone on him? Like, because they could ping it and see, like, okay,
Probably
this person
not.
went in the area where the woman said she was going to go, right?
Oh, we know he
Like,
did.
he left the car there.
Yeah, exactly.
And then there's this thing about the Tesla cam, right? Then there's the traffic cam. He dealt with that with the hat, so that's fine.
And what other technology the husband might have put on the car
That's
or
a-
her person?
That's gonna be like a good Tesla ad, if they actually use that.
Yeah, so good. So unassuming you could literally bury
I mean,
your
it
body
only
with
turns on when the car is locked and gets nudged or something.
Oh.
Or maybe there's like something moving around.
Really?
And then it turns on. Yeah, it's not always on. Maybe there's an option to turn it always on, but it's not always on.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a Tesla.
But yeah, the cell phone pings, that's a big thing because that's how you get a lot of, like, there's no...
Yeah, I can see
He
that.
should have turned his phone off, like, they should have shown it, and then he goes, you know?
That's what I was saying. They should have moved somewhere else. But
Moved
that's
where?
super sus.
No, that's more sus.
That's so sus.
Yeah. They have to keep
But-
living their life.
But when I say move, I mean they have to like change their entire life,
They have
name
to,
and everything.
Yeah, they have to go to Canada. Like, it's not
Or
working.
Mexico.
Well, sure.
I think they're closer to Mexico.
What
And
else?
it's easier. What else happened?
Well, one of the bigger things that I didn't quite catch was they somehow managed to secure the lease, or the deposit for the lease.
All right.
Because the mom said they're out of
got
money,
it.
but I guess they weren't.
Yeah, that was a weird plot point. So, like, I wish they had a scene where once they've bonded and we're a team now, they have a little like pillow talk or something about finances.
Yeah.
And then that's why he goes to work at the library, right? Say, okay, we need to bring in money for the lease, and this is what we're gonna do. She's gonna bring in the money from the bakery, hopefully, and you don't have to rely on.
Also, like,
Dottie.
there's no way they would have made enough money at that time. Period.
No way.
Well, they weren't paying for anything. It was all
Unless someone sold an
the parents.
appendix.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure they sold their last shop and got a good amount of money from there, right?
Maybe they already had money.
No, they have money. It's from the parents, but that's why she said this episode that they have some kind of dry spell. I don't know what they had.
You know what? They probably have so many properties and so many vehicles. They could probably sell like a boat or something.
Yeah, I'm sure they have a lot of
Cash.
properties. So like, if you really, really need it, there's shit to sell.
Bro, they have money, bro. They built that thing in the basement.
No, but they don't have money though. That's what the mom's saying. She's saying that
No.
family funds are on hold. There's
Joe
nothing
and
there.
Love.
Unless it was the same one from before, they just reused. Because he took it from Mooney's to the storage unit, and then from the storage unit
It
to
does
here,
look
it
the
looks like.
same.
It's the exact same.
Unless it's the same.
I don't think the
company.
logistics of that is supposed to be questioned, but they got it in here.
Yeah.
They were a team, not only in the marriage but also as contractors. Apparently, they did the whole fucking bakery by themselves, which I don't buy for a second. So
I really thought Joe was gonna work with her, but
nah, you need your in this kind of couple, like you need your own
Space,
space.
right?
Yeah. But if he's at the library, I feel like something's gonna happen with the librarian.
Although I don't
and
like her.
something might happen with Theo.
Oh, 100%. I see that happening.
I don't like Theo.
Yeah, he looks like such a
slimy.
dude, bro.
It's just it's so strange because
Looks like Logan Paul.
I feel like the energy.
Is it just me?
Does he?
Logan Paul?
Yeah. You don't see it? It's just it's the white guy with the curly like bangs.
Logan is
here,
too
you know?
blonde for this guy.
No, it's about the texture of the hair.
Yeah.
He's Ohio born and raised, huh? Interesting.
But yeah. Anything else?
Nope.
That's it.
Sherry? No, not really.
Well, Sherry still sucks.
Yeah, Sherry's still
So-
awful.
Alright, thanks for watching our reaction for You Season 3, Episode 2. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, comment down below your thoughts. And remember to subscribe for future uploads. And we'll see you in the next video. Peace.